The deadline for railroad carriers and unions to reach a deal and avoid a strike that could cripple the economy and hobble commuters is tomorrow at midnight. Alex Cameron has the latest from our News on 6 Washington Bureau.
Well, passenger rail hubs like Union Station here in Washington will basically shut down if a deal isn't reached by Friday. But a far bigger concern for the administration is the damage a strike would do to the nation's supply chain.
The shutdown is not acceptable.
With rail responsible for moving about 40% of the nation's long-distance freight, around 300 million tons of goods annually through Oklahoma alone, the Biden administration is desperate to prevent added disruption to the economy and thus is doing all it can to keep the parties talking to each other.
We are encouraged that they're doing that in good faith.
Labor Secretary Marty Walsh hosted the talks today, which are now reportedly focused on addressing the union's ongoing concern over inadequate sick time policies. Congress has the authority to step in and mandate that all parties accept the terms proposed last month by an independent panel appointed by the president, and several Republicans are trying to do just that.
I will utilize my opportunities as a member of the Senate, as a member of Congress, for congressional intervention and work to shield the impact of a rail shutdown across the nation.
But the bill will only move if Democrats are on board, and so far they are preferring to let the negotiations continue down the track and not force an agreement.
I don't believe that's a good idea. I believe that the unions, as well as the railroads, should step up to the plate and get this done quickly.
As a precaution, freight lines have already begun diverting some shipments, and the administration is talking with truckers and air freight carriers about stepping up if a strike happens. In our Washington Bureau, I'm Oklahoma's own Alex Cameron.